My real name, my Indian name is Tailfeathers. Tailfeathers comes from my home. Is a place called a sacred mountain called Sweetgrass Mountains, and that's where my Tailfeathers comes from. That's where my shadow walks Tailfeathers came up, as it was a big hill, big mountain is what it is. As I was coming up there, they seen two of us coming up. So although it was by myself, so when I got up to the mountain, my uncle says, "Well, who'd you come with?" I says, "I come by myself." That's where my name comes from, is that shadow walk. So, and the spear that I'm having here was used to hunt down buffalo, the wounded buffalo. They would use this, or they could get them in the wallows, they chase them into the wallows, or either down to the cliffs where they chased them over the hill as that. So with the spear they would kill those ones that were wounded, and that's what they used for that. So this is used as a part today as our ceremonial javelin, as you call it, the spear. The white man calls it javelin. So the spear is a part of focusing and strength, arm strength, body strength, and leg strength. And other games that you're going to play today are the double ball, they call it. That story is from women that when there was a bull killed of a buffalo, they used that as to tease one another, to scrotum. They would throw them at one another. So the men seen this, and they made it a part of a game. So they made it out of the buffalo that they made, that they have killed, and used the hide, or either elk hide, deer hide. They would sew the both ends out of that with rocks, and they would throw this at one another as a team to score points. And the best men out of a band of people, they would play that game, and that's how that derived. We use willows as a part to throw, and it was a rough game. Today we make it as simple as we can, so the kids can understand the story of that game, how it was played. There's no boundaries in the double ball, and this was played. That game was played to see who's the best men, who's the best runners, who's the strongest and the fittest. So the other one is hoop catching. Is one of our favorites of the tribes of the Cree Nation, where we were little kids that were on horseback, on bareback, we'd run and catch these, make the horse run as fast as he can, catch these hoops, about 10 hoops right down the straight line, to see how many of those we can catch. To focus on that. The focus is always the main part of our value system, is to focus on things that you do. So as many hoops that you can get. So the people that would catch 10 hoops would be the top winners, and the top winners then would compete with one another. There'd be about 2 or 3 left, and then they would in turn do that. If one misses, there'd be 2 left, and then from there, if one misses after that, is your champion of the hoop catching. So here we run. We use a little arrow. We catch as many as you hoops, like any other sports that you do. We have some twists and turns that you need to do as a part of agility and focusing on the hoop that you're catching and what you're doing in a proper way to do things. So these are the little simple games that we play today. But in the past, it was something that you had to play as a young man, that you had to know as a young man to focus and to have good healthy foods that you ate. And today we try to keep that as far as strength is concerned, as far as brains is concerned as well too. Focusing. Ears has to be sharp, your eyesight has to smell, your body had to be lean, and this is how it was many years ago. The running with a rock was one of the things that we were taught as far as our breathing is concerned, and as far as our legs and arm strength is concerned, because it does take arm strength to run, body strength to run. So these are the things that we were taught to do. Chasing horses, we had to chase horses by foot, and we had to have the strength to do that. So when all of these running is concerned, as tribes all across this continent, is what they did. The people in Southern California, the people, the Hopis, the river people down there, is when they had also runs. So all of these things that are happening is that we would like to bring that back, because it does deal with strength and food that we eat. So a lot of things that the hoop catching with a small hoop, it is also focus and strength and the foods that you eat, and to remember who you are.